Well, welcome to semifinal number 2 here at Indianapolis Cathedral High School. It is the Girls City Alliance tournament. These two teams, which are Indianapolis Cathedral and Bishop Chatard, playing for a chance to take on Heritage Christian in the Girls City Alliance Championship tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us here on Indiana SRN. I am Sean Krall, joined alongside by Keith Myers, who will be joining me here in a second. Heritage Christian in game number 1 defeated Covenant Christian 72-50. And here in game number 2, not only is it a fantastic basketball game between the 13th ranked Chatard Trojans in AP and Cathedral, it's a rivalry game, and it's a second meeting between these two squads. They met earlier at Cathedral on November 25th, where the Irish came out on top 52-44. And Keith, these teams know each other very, very well. They also know Heritage Christian very, very well, who the winner will be facing tomorrow night on Indiana SRN.
Yeah, you know, if you know your opponent and you've played them before and you had success before, I'm telling you, it's tough to play somebody twice in one year, let alone 2 or 3 times, because fortunately for both of these teams, they go on opposite sectionals because one's a 4A, one's a 3A. But, you know, this has been a semifinal for the last couple years that we've had. It's been Chatard and it's been Cathedral. It's been Heritage Christian and it's been somebody else. So these are old hats. I'm sure when they walked in tonight, Chatard walk in tonight and say, "Oh, we know where our locker room is. We have an extra key." You know, I mean, that's the familiar with both of these teams. Should be very, very interesting. Both of them are almost identical if you look at the way they play and the go-to people. If you're Cathedral, you're fortunate you're playing at home. But I tell you what, I've seen Chatard now play 4 times. They are really good. Fisher has them playing really, really good.
Yeah, Katie Fisher at Bishop Chatard in her 6th year. Lisa Finn in her 2nd year at Cathedral. And you mentioned how close they are, Keith. You know, you look at their Sagrins. Chatard's 79.78, Cathedral's 77.75. Common opponents, Chatard 3-0. You know, Cathedral 2-1. Again, we've talked like they played each other once before, but even as you go down kind of the tail of the tape, Chatard averages 60 points a game, Cathedral 54. Their 3-point shooting, Chatard's a little bit better. You go down the line, free throw, rebounding, assists, turnovers, literally mirror each other. Johnny Harrell says this is going to be a 1-point game. He's pretty good at it. I think we're in for quite a shootout tonight.
Yeah, he missed the semifinal number 1 by just 2. He said 20 was 22, so he's good at numbers. I'm a great number guy because that's how I used to coach. I coach percentages. And if you look at the keys of game, both coaches must have looked at each other because both of them have the same aim. Stop the key players, rebound the basketball, recognize the mismatches, and then have a personal stake in the game. You want to own this game. Boy, I tell you what, when both coaches tell you that because you had a practice yesterday, and I'm telling you, both teams stress, we got to win this one before we get to the other one. Let's win this one.
Yeah, both teams had a little bit of an easy time in the quarterfinals, whereas Chatard defeated Purdue Poly pretty easily. Cathedral defeated Tinley. But I'll tell you what, when you talk about star players, look at Chatard against Purdue Poly. They got 56 of their 80-some points between Moira McGinley and Zakia Rashid. That's who Coach Finn wants to stop tonight for the Irish.
But you go back to Purdue Poly, you know, the first time in the City Alliance, had a great seeding, have played very well. Josh Bowling, the athletic director at Purdue Poly, has really built that program as athletic director, got good coaching. Purdue Poly could be the next team up with the City Alliance because they have played very well. Tinley, you know, a couple of years ago, they were in this Final Four game against what was in the championship game against Heritage Christian, the game we ran. It was down by 22 going into the fourth quarter and only lost by 6, Sean. So, you know, the upstart of these teams are coming. Covenant Christian proved that tonight. They were the 4 seed, played very, very well.
Katie Bremer led Cathedral with 21-9 against Tinley, and Darren Ely had 11-8. They don't even start their leading scorer, Keith, if that tells you anything about Cathedral. Courtney Fields leads them with 16.6 points per game. She's not starting, but, man, the size they've got. They've got 5'11", 5'11", 5'10" starting, and they bring 5'11" and 6'2" off the bench. That's one thing Coach Fisher's going to have to deal with on her end, dealing with the size and Cathedral trying to get the ball in the low post against their defenders.
And what Coach Finn did tonight, Mia Finn gets to start tonight, a little bit more balance, a little bit more experience coming to start the game. Going to be a fun game.
This is going to be quite a battle tonight as these two teams go at it once again. One thing to note, Keith, in the November 25th matchup, that was Cathedral's 6th game of the year. That was only Chatard's 2nd game of the year. I think that definitely makes a difference when you talk about that score. They've also both played Heritage Christian. We'll talk about that as we go in later on in the contest, and about the history of the tournament, which we'll also talk about tomorrow night in the championship game.
Well, you also look at the pandemic has affected both of these teams. Both of them have had a little bit of a layoff, and they're playing pretty well. So it could be very interesting. What I think is very interesting, this city tournament is played 2 weeks before sectional play. This gets you ready for the next level. That's why I love this city tournament placed in this time of the season.
Yes, it does, as you see the Fighting Irish and Coach Lisa Finn as Chatard now set for their lineup. Chatard is the 2 seed. Cathedral is the 3. Let's go through the Cathedral lineup. Starting a 5'11 junior forward, number 3, Darren Ely. A 5'11 junior wing, number 4, Katie Bremer. A 5'3 senior guard, number 13, Nyla Bingham. The other guard, a 5'7 senior, number 23, Clara Lee. And like you said, at the other forward, Keith, a 5'10 senior, number 32, Mia Finn. Yes, that would be the coach's daughter.
Yes.
For the Chatard Trojans, coming in at 10-6, they are led sophomore guard, 5'9", number 3, Caroline Bell. 5'8 senior guard, number 4, Moira McGinley. Again, she had 26 in the quarter. And the other guard, Zakia Rashid, a 5'8 senior, wearing number 13. Grace Adams is a 5'5 junior. She's number 20. And Carly DeCastro, the 5'10 junior forward, wearing number 10. I believe she will jump center against, I believe it's going to be Darren Ely. We'll see. Cathedral in there, green, Chatard in the white because they're the higher seed, and we are set to go.
Patience is the key here because I think the magic number should be about 50.
Zone matchup as Ely loses it down on the post. It'll stay underneath the basket with Chatard in their first possession. Or excuse me, with Cathedral on their first possession. Get it down low on the inbounds play. Knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Chatard. I'm so used to being there, Keith. It's kind of a bummer not actually being up on the catwalk watching the basketball.
It's much safer here, and everybody loves us.
Grace Adams got caught. She got the ball to Castro, tried to get it to Rashid, stolen. Oh, and then stolen right back. Outlet, tipped. Good defense so far. That was knocked out of bounds by Bremer.
Little jitters,
a little bit.
These teams, yeah,
a little bit. I mean, it's inevitable. Again, they know each other so well, Keith. It's like playing your sister, really, and it's just whose driveway are you in?
Yep.
You know,
and you're ready for this because you did your laps and everything else, so you're ready for this game as well.
I'm ready to go. Grace Adams running point. She's guarded closely by Bingham. Nice inside feed to Caroline Bell for the first points of the game, and Chatard leads 2-0.
And you got to seal that up because you can't make that 12-foot shot that easy.
Bingham got the start. Free throw line jumper off. Rebound by Ely, back up, and she scores. Ely averages 2.8 points per game. So she's right on pace as Zakia Rashid, the leading scorer for this squad, the senior, has almost stolen. Knocked that off of Chatard. Nice defense there by Mia Finn.
Yeah, Mia Finn quit hands. You know, her mom's very happy with Mia and how she plays. She's a dual athlete. She is very good playing volleyball as well.
Cathedral with the basketball. Not used to wearing their away greens in their home gym, but I'm sure they'll be okay with it. Baseline jumper up, no good. own rebound, takes it back up, misses again, does Bremer, and the shortest person on the court comes down with the rebound.
And the smartest thing she did was brought it back out.
Yes, that is important. She didn't want to take that up, or it might have been returned to sender. They're letting her shoot, Keith.
Yeah.
They want to let her beat them.
I like how they match up zone here.
Both coaches talked about how important team defense was in gaining a victory, and you can see already in this zone matchup for Chatard, they're letting Bingham, and she fires away and misses. But Ely with another rebound.
Oh, too far under.
Yes, too far under. Finn up, under, kicks it out. Bremer, spin move, turnaround, no good. Bell with the rebound.
You know, you had 3 opportunities there, and you failed on those. But very interesting, good defense by Chatard bringing the ball back up the floor.
McGinley with the basketball now, down on the baseline, kicks it out to Rashid. 3 ball, no good. And again, Bingham with the board. Quickly coming down. Jumper, Finn, got it. 4-2 Chatard in this low-scoring start. McGinley coming down quickly. Almost got the and one. Thought she kind of was out of control, but somehow got the shot off, Keith.
Yeah.
That will be on Clara Lee, her first, team first.
Did Grandma miss the big game? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and catch every game and watch it again. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
McGinley with her first. Again, she had 26 against Purdue Poly in that quarterfinal. Chatard was 8 of 17 from three-point range and 14 of 24 from the stripe.
That was on fire.
And they shot better from three-point land than they did from the free throw line. Of course, that's a lot of schools nowadays.
Yes.
Tied at 4. You know, one thing we need to make sure and mention, Keith, Lisa Finn, a former Miss Basketball in the state of Indiana. Steal there by Chatard. Grace Adams with the outlet pass, up and under to the sub. That's Kate Caskey, and she gets on the board, and it's 6-4 Chatard.
And if you're, Coach, you're really happy that your bench has already contributed.
You could see that Katie Fisher went to the well with her subs really quickly. With this defense, they're playing pretty intense defense as Ely scores there. Oh, it sounds like it's Eli. She's got 4. And we're tied at 6. I'd like to say hello to my good friend Dan Axe, who is watching. My next door neighbor at school. Thank you so much for watching. 5-second call.
Nope.
No?
Illegal screen.
Illegal screen. You can see they wanted to put the basketball in Rashid's hand. They want to get her going early. So Bremer gets it in the corner. That's a sub. That's Clara Lee in the corner. They get it around to Bingham. Lee ran the baseline, got up the 3 and nailed it.
She can shoot the ball.
She only had 8 points against Tinley as we get a 3 ball from Chatard. That's McGinley. Cathedral only shot 5 threes
against
Tinley.
Yep.
They were 1 of 5. You don't need to. Why, you know?
Yep.
That's Mia Finn. I think she got fouled. Well, that's on Katie Caskey with the foul. You can see the 3 here in the corner.
Just a nice follow through, and you could tell that's home court advantage. She knows the rooms there. Follow us on Twitter at Indiana SRN. Get update scores, game schedules, and much more. Follow us at Indiana SRN on Twitter.
Missed shot, rebound. Oh, a little contact down there as Rashid hit the deck. Adams out of control there, but somehow managed to get it to Bell. Rashid under the bucket, a little too far, can't get it to go. Up Clara Lee, and she scores again. She's got 5. Chatard coming down quickly, Keith. This kind of surprises me.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get in a running game with Cathedral. I think Cathedral, that's what they want.
Rashid missed the bucket.
How about that cross-court pass? That thing goes on a rope. Oh.
Nice move by Finn with the ball fake, but a great block by Bell. Rashid hasn't scored yet, looking to get started. Nice baseline drive, won't go down. That may be on Ely. Eli, I'm going to get that right eventually.
You got it.
Eli, remember, that's her second foul. Remember, this time last year, Katie Fisher was coaching on the sidelines.
She had
9 months pregnant.
Yep. When we talked to her, we just said, don't do anything crazy.
First free throw is missed. He's like, we need to do the broadcast from the sidelines in case she went into labor.
One thing I like about Katie Fisher, she started at Manual High School, moved her way up, had been at Chatard now for 6 years. She has done a nice job.
Bell missed the first. She's a 38% free throw shooter. She makes the second. As it's a 1-point lead for Cathedral, and they have the basketball. So Courtney Fields looks like she's checked in for the Irish. She has the ball, gets it over to Bremer. They'll work it back to Bingham. Bingham drives in, little floater, can't get it to go. Big board by Eli, but she can't get it to fall either. Finn, third time's a charm. Oh, they'll work it back around.
Boy, I tell you what, if you got the shot like that, you do not want to hesitate. Just put that up.
Bingham's just not a shooter, Keith. She's only averaging 3.4 points per game as Eli gets the bucket. I have her for 6 here in the first. It's that size advantage we discussed.
She will take that shot there, guys, I'm telling you.
She will. And so will McGinley. No good. Ball on the floor. Eli comes up with it. Bingham with the long outlet pass to Finn for the easy bucket. Timeout on the floor. That is Chatard's first timeout. We'll see it's the 32nd. We will keep it here. 15-10. What do you think Coach Fisher's talking about here, Keith?
Well, transition. You got to get back on transition. They're beating you down the floor, so you got to get things under pace. Also, you got to pound the ball inside. I think you got to go after the bigs. Get them in foul trouble, see what happens. How about this pass?
This outlet from Bingham all the way down to Finn, who leaked out, put it up with the left hand and scored.
This is pretty good smart timeout here because now all of a sudden you got a 59 seconds, a minute left. Get a good shot, see what happens here.
Izzy Davis in for Chatard, along with McGinley, Bell, Rashid, and I believe it's DeCastro. It is. Rashid drives, can't get it to go.
Boy, she's struggling.
Yes. And Klein, Caroline Klein, she's in for the first time for Cathedral with the rebound. Claire Lee goes right with the basketball. They'll bring it back to Fields. Down on the blocks for the easy bucket for Finn. They are, like we talked about, Keith, using their size advantage to get buckets in the post.
And Finn has 6 points on the night.
16 seconds and Chatard's down 7. Little floater in the lane, gets it to go, does Davis. And she's on the board. Rashid still has not scored. 2 seconds. Half-court shot. A little bit short. There you have it at the end of one. Cathedral leaves Chatard 17-12. Stay tuned. You're watching Indiana SRN.
Hey, it's Keith Myers from Indiana Sports Radio Network. Well, thank you that you're watching the game tonight on Indiana SRN. If you would like to know more information about Indiana SRN, send me an email, coach@indianasrn.org. As vice president of this company, We hope that you sit back and enjoy the game. It's Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Back here at Cathedral High School, where 17-12 lead. You can see this entry pass down to Finn with a nice little move, Keith, for the bucket there at the end of the first quarter.
You think Coach Finn thinking, man, I did that when I was in high school. My daughter picked something up for me.
Yeah, I think she did.
Yep.
I think she did all right.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way, that last ad, if you're on the go and still want to keep up with Indiana SRN, get the app.
It's free.
In the App Store and in the Google Play.
Got to do it.
You have to. Chatard will start quarter number 2 with the basketball. Moira McGinley has it. It is man-to-man defense for Cathedral. Rashid still scoreless. She's trying to get a bucket. McGinley, off-balance shot, but somehow ended up with the rebound. Down on the blocks to Johnson. McGinley up top, 3, no good.
Boy, they just can't hit basket.
Bremer kind of got caught. But now Claire Lee running the show with Bingham on the bench. Finn will get it over the right wing to Fields. Fields in the lane. Going to be a reaching foul, probably on McGinley. That's going to be on Quinn Johnson. It'll be her first. Quinn is a freshman, 5'7". Inbound off the backboard, and it goes to Chatard. Got to watch out for that as Claire Lee throws it off the backboard, and Rashid comes down with the basketball for the Trojans. Looking to get some position is Quinn Johnson. She's going to be fouled. It's probably going to be on Klein. Nope, that's on Fields, her first. You'll notice under their names the number of fouls as well as the dashes are the timeouts. This defense has kind of thrown Chatard off their game, Keith.
Yeah, I think they thought they were going to come out with a zone, and now it's just a match man-to-man.
Oh, nice little move, but couldn't convert is Davis, Izzy Davis. Rashid got the ball, but then got her pocket picked.
Yeah, I mean, that's great defense, and you just got to go strong to the basket.
Oh, Lee had Eli wide open. Couldn't quite get it to her. McGinley looking for some space. None there. 3 ball by Davis, no good. Great rebound by DeCastro, and she gets the and one opportunity.
Determination.
It is. That's Eli's second. Rashid going to take a seat on the bench, and Grace Adams comes back in. Chance for the original three-point play back in the day, like when you had the peach basket, Keith, and you had to.
Me and Bill Ludlow shot many of those in the peach basket.
Had to get the ladder out, and it goes down.
That's how I used to hit my free throws.
3-point play. And it's a 2-point lead for Cathedral here early in the second. Ball movement to Clara Lee. Found some space, drove in. Got it to Finn down low. That's Finn's 8th point of the half.
And she's been the factor.
She has.
She really has been the factor this half.
Not only finding open space in the blocks, but her teammates getting her the basketball, Keith. Up and under there by Davis. A lot of contact, but no call. And Bremer will come down with the basketball. Fields wearing the long sleeves. Is there a breeze? Is there a chilly? Is it chilly in there? It looks like Cathedral is determined to beat Chatard on the blocks tonight, Keith.
Yep.
Oh, what a rebound.
Finn
got it back. Almost a shot from Klein. Wouldn't fall.
And how about McGinley coming from the free throw line to go get the ball?
Ooh, nice stutter step.
Just can't
10-foot
buy a
jumper.
basket.
Yeah, they can't. And Finn with the board. Fields, outlet. Back down low.
Oh.
Nice move by Bremer for the bucket. I'm not sure they've hit anything outside of 15 feet, Keith.
No, it all has been inside tonight. That's a very impressive, and that's exactly what she wanted to do.
I think they're just that one free throw line jumper they had, and that's about it.
Tonight's game is brought to you by our good friends at College Hunks and Movers. Check them out. 14 years of experience, family owned and operated. 317-516-0569. College Hunks and Movers.
It's easy to point out that Chatard's not making buckets, but Cathedral's making life very difficult for them in trying to get good shots.
Almost like they read their game plan.
Fields now on the blocks, and they're going to get the reach in there on Quinn Johnson.
And you know what? Now that you know you're going to go inside, Cathedral is going to pound it even more and be determined.
That's her second. I think one of the things Coach Fisher sees Johnson as a freshman is she's 5 fouls to try and help down low. As you'll see Rashid back in.
How many players can you do that with? You know, do you have 3 or 4 that can do that?
And Bell back in as well. Nice ball movement. Lot of, they're calling a foul. That looked close to a jump ball. That is Adams' foul, her first.
You know, if you have 15 fouls to do that, then that's exactly what you want to do. Might have got away with it.
Created a little bit of space with the shoulder there, but did get away with it. Bremer with the basketball. They'll get it back to Fields.
And how about if they don't have it, they take it back out and take 15 seconds off the clock?
They have. They've used the baseline to perfection. They're going to get that foul on Bell. Team 6th foul. Next one puts Cathedral in the bonus. That's the first on Bell.
And they're pretty good free throw shooters.
Underneath the basket. Way too easy. Too far underneath the basket. Love the fight of Finn there. Jump ball. It'll stay with Cathedral.
And Finn realizes that and says, okay, I'm going to go regroup. She's going to ask for the ball.
And inbounds pass. They get it out too. Nice job there. Adams gets the bucket. Her first points of the night, and it's a 4-point game. What's your magic number for tonight, Keith?
50.
3 ball up, no good. McGinley with the board. Tried it.
No. See,
not smart.
Just bring that down the floor. It's not going to hurt you.
You want to explain the magic number?
Yeah. We pick a number, I pick a number, and whoever gets to that number first usually wins. Now, I'm not very good at it, but
yes, you are.
We'll try our
don't
best.
Sell yourself short. Ball out of bounds. It'll stay with Cathedral.
I'm 51% on the year, my producer says in my year.
Unofficial data.
Yeah.
Finn to inbound it to Fields. She'll shoot the 3 ball. No good. And great job there getting the jump ball on the rebound by Bell.
So now if you're Chatard, you really like to get this to about 3. Because the separation here is, this is a pretty close ball game, and you're not playing very well. Get it to 3, maybe regroup at halftime. Plenty of time left, though, in the first half.
I think that's what you can hang your hat on is you have not played well, and you're only down 4. A bucket here can get you back to a one-possession game. Down on the blocks. Bell kicks it back out. Around to McGinley. No good. And Klein with the board. Outlet pass, easy outlet pass, up, under, Bremer scores.
And that's what breaks your back. You can't hit the layup. They did hit the layup.
Rashid still hasn't scored yet, but she's off the schneid now with a big 3 for the Chatard Trojans.
And good shooters now. That gets you started to see what you got.
And she hit it with someone in her face, so now she's more confident to pull up and take that shot with the defender there.
Good point.
Lee says, oh, really? I'll try and answer you. She couldn't. Bell with the board for the Trojans.
Oh, nice look.
Nice look to Johnson, but she couldn't convert.
Good defense there from Fields.
Maybe could have stood to use a dribble there and get her up in the air, then go under and score. Fields almost traveled, but got it. Oh, Finn missed.
That's point blank.
That is point blank, and that's surprising. This 3-point game.
Okay, she's in the offense now.
She's feeling it up and under. Nope, too far under. She looks to the referee. Where's the contact?
Gotta help me.
He's like, you're wearing 13, young lady, but you are not that pro. You're not Trey Young. I don't think he wears 13, but that basket is missed by, was that? Oh, I thought that was Finn that shot that shot.
That's an interesting foul, interesting call, because I think she was out of bounds and then the ball touched her. That ball's still alive until it goes out of bounds because it was up in the air. But
yeah.
He's down there, we're up here.
Yeah, you're not a former official or anything.
No.
Do you hold for one here?
No.
Yeah, you definitely don't when you dribble the ball off your foot. As they got numbers. Stop. Oh, I thought she was going to pop it, but somehow got it to Lee or Fields. Lee got it to Fields, and she missed. McGinley. Stutter step again. Rashid pulls it back. And a timeout here with Chatard. We'll take him with the 3-point game here on Indiana SRN. Back here at Cathedral High School, it is game 2 of the City Alliance tournament on the girls' side. Hey, don't forget the boys' City Alliance is coming to Indiana SRN as well. You can see this nice fast break here up and under for Bremer for the bucket there. And the winner of this game takes on Heritage Christian, Keith. Chatard defeated Heritage Christian 71-61 on December 11th. On the 19th, Cathedral lost to Heritage Christian 69-61.
Yeah,
so,
game you saw both of those games on Indiana SRN.
Nice outlet pass there, boy. That looked like close to a nice block shot, but was 7.6. Bell gets her second, and Fields will head to the stripe.
Again, the championship game tomorrow night, 7:30 start.
I believe you and I have that call.
Yes, we do.
Fields missed the first.
It will be your 6th straight city championship game called.
Pretty crazy. Fields an 81% free throw shooter. She makes the second. We got all kinds of action for you on Indiana SRN. We'll make sure and cover that as well. Easy three. No good, though. They got a great look. Didn't go in. And at the half, Cathedral leads Chatard 24-20. Some quick thoughts, Keith, here in the first half.
You know, you look at the scoring, and 20 points, you know, you go, we only got 20 points, and you didn't really play well, but you're still down only 4. Big-time players come to play. Let's see what happens in the second half. Both teams, I think, really still filling each other out after 16 minutes of play.
Chatard did a really good job of not letting Cathedral get much on the blocks after that. So we'll come back with the halftime show. You're watching the City Alliance on Indiana SRN.
Piper Group Warehouse has a strong commitment to their clients as their logistics provider. If you would like to discover how you can improve your service levels while lowering your overall cost, Piper Logistics Group can help. Call Greg Piper today at 317-396-3916. Piper Logistics Group.
When you hit that water, you're going to want to look for weeds, sunken structures, down trees, stuff like that. And let that breeze tell you where you want to go. Windy days like this, those bait fish will come swimming closer to shore. They'll bring the big boys with them, those bass and those pike. Now, they like cooler temperatures, so you ain't likely to have much luck.
You're good at giving fishing advice. We're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
This is what made me. This is what made me who I am.
Indianapolis Colts select Darius Leonard.
Let's go! And the defensive rookie of the year is Darius Leonard. I did everything in my ability to make my dreams come true.
We are at halftime of the 2020 IHSAA semi-state football round. Today we are joined by Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons. Robert, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
So this has been just an unusual year, to say the least.
To say the least.
Obviously we had a global pandemic, and just kind of give us a recap of this football season and kind of how it's gone thus far.
Sure. It much like everything else since March, we've had to take our precautions. We had to plan very, very well. And we had to have buy-in from our communities. And we had to have the coaches and the players and the fans understand what it was going to take for us to have a season. And the fact that we're here today is evident of the fact that they bought in. The precautions of wearing the mask, the precautions of practicing in pods, the precautions of keeping their hand sanitizing and social distancing. All those have worked, and we're here today because of the efforts of all the folks involved and want us to have high school football in the state of Indiana.
So studies have shown that extracurricular activities is just such an important part of the growth, and it's part of the curriculum of being a student anymore. Talk a little bit about that.
We've learned a very big lesson. We participated in a study from the University of Wisconsin that showed how important extracurricular activities are to high school students. And it could be band, it could be drama, it could be theater, music, athletics, certainly is what we're dealing with. Kids need that socialization. They need the structure from adults. This is an opportunity for them to learn lessons that they normally can't get in the classroom setting. Not that algebra and biology and chemistry aren't important, they are, but there are other life lessons that can be learned on the playing field. And that's part of the reason that we're doing what we're doing. It's part of the reason that the coaches work so hard and parents allow their kids to play sports. It's for those extra lessons that they get in the educational setting. And we're pretty proud of what we've done. And again, being here today is evidence of the fact that we've had some success.
So now we're at the end of our fall season. We've had 7 fall state championships, which is incredible to think about in the kind of year that we've had.
Absolutely.
But talk a little bit about, there's been restrictions at every venue. Yes. That's no different this next weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium.
And it's further complicated by the fact that we're going to be inside. And once you go inside, those restrictions are really ramped up. As an example, every person attending next week will have to have their temperature checked. They're going to have to be asked questions about some symptoms that they've been have or have not had before they even admit it to the ticket window to give their ticket to get into the game. Same thing's going to be for the athletes getting off the bus. They're going to take the temperature. They're going to have signed a form that says that they're not been exhibiting signs or symptoms of disease. And then once we get in the venue, we're going to have to practice social distancing. We're going to have to wear a mask unless we're having concessions food. It's more precautions for us to provide for the health, safety, and well-being of our athletes. Now, it's going to look a little different. They're going to be pretty much spaced out, and if you've seen the Colts play at Lucas Oil, we'll look a lot like that. We won't be allowing bands for reasons that go along with the social distancing piece of it. We're going to limit the number of people on the field, and so we're going to do our very best to make sure that this state finals goes off without a hitch, given the parameters and the requirements of social distancing and the corona guidelines. But we're very, very pleased and excited to have 6 state championships next weekend on Friday and Saturday. And we're certainly looking forward to having everybody come in and have a great time.
And it all goes back to that. It's just incredible that we're even in the position to hold these 6 state championships next weekend. Assistant Commissioner Robert Falcons, thank you so much for joining us today. And we're going to send it back to you guys in the booth.
Colts fans, score big for your Indiana high school and enter helmets at colts.com/UHC. Helmets is a program designed to improve the health and safety of young athletes. Nominate your Indiana high school and you could be one of 16 weekly winners randomly selected to win a helmets prize pack, and your high school could become a finalist to win new premium helmets valued at $25,000. Suit up, play safe, have fun. Visit colts.com/UHC to enter helmets now.
13,000 feet has a way of testing a man's soul. After all, we were never meant to take on such an endeavor. That long drop is what separates human from superhuman. And here we are, right here, right now.
You're good at motivation, we're good at your insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Your hauling or moving project has arrived, and College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving has you covered. Honest. Uniformed. Nice. Knowledgeable. Service. College Hunks Hauling, Junk, and Moving.
Burtner Electric Incorporated has been proudly serving our residential and commercial customers with quality electrical repair for over 33 years. We are fully licensed and insured in electrical wiring and electrician service packages. You'll receive a competitive assessment whether you're a homeowner or a business owner, first-time or long-time customer. We offer free estimates for any new project. Call our licensed and experienced electricians today.
Back at Cathedral High School, it is semifinal number 2 here of the Girls City Alliance, where Cathedral leads Chatard 24-20. The winner of this game will face the winner of semifinal number 1. That would be the Heritage Christian Eagles, as they defeated Covenant Christian 72-50. Keith, I want to go back to pregame and talk about some of the keys. So for Coach Finn and Cathedral, her keys were get to McGinley and Rashid defensively, recognize the mismatches in the post, and take advantage of them. And they needed to value their offensive possessions. How good did they do at that?
I would give them a B. I mean, they really have done all of that and more. You don't give A's, but you give B's. My wife taught me long ago I'd never give an A unless they really, really, really deserve it. They're close.
You earn grades.
Yes, well, you know.
Hey, there he is.
Take a look at this guy. He's probably watching. He's probably on our app, Indiana SRN.
Or he's tweeting out the score. 1 of the two. That's Rick Strife. Rick Strife, the AD at Cathedral High School.
Yeah, I want to thank him and Jason Delaney, who's helped us put this thing all together. And he communicates so well. So does Jason. And good people like that make this City Alliance a lot of fun.
I think Cathedral got a little bit away from the post play there in the second quarter. All right, to Chatard. Transition defense, rebounding, fundamental basketball, finish shots.
They haven't finished well, but you look at the score, they're only down 4. And they haven't really had their star, if you will, score but 3 points. So you get her going, things are good. I love how Coach Finn has really game planned this. It helps that you're home, but let's see what Chatard has. Chatard, that's why they're the number 2 seed here. They deserve that number 2 seed. It's going to be a dogfight.
I don't think they handled the keys very well, but again, when you look at the score, they're only down 4.
Yep.
Starters back on the floor for both squads as Lee gets it over to Bremer on the right side. They'll work it out. Still got that matchup zone for Chatard here. Bingham got knocked out of bounds there by Grace Adams.
The other thing you can do if you're Coach Finn, and I think it might be still too early, take time off the clock on possessions. If you finish, you've done well.
Clara Lee with the 3 ball, and she got it.
Or knock down a 3-pointer like that.
Good start to the second half, and it's back up to a 7-point lead for the Irish. There's Zakiya Rashid, their leading scorer. Notice they double her when she gets the basketball. Adams, guarded by Bingham. DeCastro now, as they're trying to get it to, they've got to get McGinley and Rashid going offensively if they want a chance to win this basketball game. Keith McGinley's gotten her points. Rashid's only gotten 1 bucket all night.
See what McGinley does here with the ball.
Had that pick and pop, and nice job there to get Bell to the free throw line. That was actually a pick and roll.
3-point basket here. Nice. I mean, you take your time, swing it, and you hit a nice 3.
Free throw is no good for Bell.
The other thing is, if you're Chatard, you just got to get a rhythm, and right now you have not had any.
She makes the second. 63% as a team is Chatard. 61% as a team is Cathedral from the line. That could play a factor down the stretch, as it's a 6-point ball game. Bremer in the corner of the league. 2 in a row? No, but there for the easy putback, but she missed it, was Eli. McGinley pops from 3. Got it. She needed that.
They needed that.
Yes.
Well, let's see.
Can Chatard get a stop here?
Pounded inside. Good.
Oh, good defense. Finn somehow got it up, under, can't get it to go. DeCastro with the board.
You sense the momentum a little bit now changing.
Start of the third's always important.
Especially the first 3 minutes, Sean.
Rashid with the basketball with the pick from DeCastro. Free throw line jumper, short. Oh, and they knocked the rebound away from each other. Comes down to Bingham for the Irish. Bremer coming off her big game, hasn't done much tonight. She's got 4. They get it inside to Finn. She missed. That's going to be out of bounds on DeCastro.
Now, I like what Finn did. She posted up. She just has to finish it. Check out our YouTube channel and watch more than 700 archived games described today. Indiana SRN. Thanks you, Indiana SRN, where you're always in the game.
And hit those notifications, too, so you know when they're coming on. Eli down on the post. There's the matchups they exploited early in the game, Keith, to get easy buckets. Adams, with the pass that almost got stolen by Clara Lee. Rashid just can't get anything going. Nice hustle by DeCastro. 3 from McGinley. No good. Rashid, ton of contact.
Wow, and no foul. Oh,
and they teed up. Foul. They teed up Katie Fisher. Wow. If I'm Katie Fisher, I take that one and wear it with pride, because there was a ton of contact on that play.
Yeah, that's a tough call. I don't know if she stomped. She stayed in the coach's box, which she's supposed to. Tough one.
Bremer with the free throw. She's a 78% free throw shooter. Missed the second. 6-point lead, and now Cathedral with the basketball. Boy.
And now by rule, she has to sit inside the coach's box. She can stand to get subs, but then she has to go right back.
And sit down, yes. That could be a huge momentum change, but, she's standing up for her player. Lee, 3 ball, no good, rimmed out. Eli with the board and the bucket. And a run here for Cathedral. McGinley, stutter step. They'll get the foul now on Bremer. Is that a makeup call? I thought that was a good call.
No such thing as a makeup call, but I will tell you this. She complained about the call, and then she got the call she wanted before.
Okay. That is on Bremer, I believe. Oh, it was on Eli. It's her third. And the free throw was missed, I believe, by McGinley.
Yeah, you got to knock down your free throws.
Sorry, I was writing the foul down and missed the free throw. Pay attention, Sean. She makes the second one. McGinley is a 77% free throw shooter. 7-point game, down on the blocks. Kick it back out. Lee stretched the defense a little bit with her three-point shooting.
I mean, they're just looking inside, Sean. That's all they're doing right now.
Yeah, Klein's in the basketball game for the Irish. She has the basketball now. Oh, double dribble or travel. Take your pick.
How about double dribble, travel, and maybe
3 seconds? Throw that in there while you're at it. Let's go for the triple combo.
I think right now you just see what you have open. McGinley.
Izzy Davis gets it to McGinley. They're trying to post up Rashid now, and they're going to get the body on Finn. That's her second, I believe.
Okay, now 2 times down the floor, they have the foul that has been called a hand check and a block. So maybe Fisher got the attention of the official, but they also got an attention of their players.
And maybe it helped, but there's still a 7-point deficit here. Izzy Davis drives in, pulls up, it got blocked, and Klein outlet to Finn. Finn with the easy bucket. Her first of the half, and it's a 9-point game. Rashid quickly, 3-ball, no good. McGinley going up strong, blocked. Bremer comes down with it. Looking for help, and Clara Lee comes to get it. Oh, try to get down low to Fields. She'll get the foul. It'll be her second, I believe. The 4th foul already on Cathedral. And now what do we have? Not sure what happened there. All right, Bell and McGinley now for Chatard, bringing the basketball down. Got to get some buckets here, the 9-point deficit. How close do you need to have this by the start of the 4th, Keith?
I would love to have it within 5.
McGinley couldn't get a shot off. Rashid hasn't done much. Good defense by Cathedral. You'll see.
I mean, look how far they go out to their shooters.
Yeah. Izzy Davis had it blocked again. They're going to get that on Bremer, and Davis may shoot 2. That's on 4, her first, and Izzy Davis at the free throw line for Chatard. She makes the first. She's got 3. She's an 86% free throw shooter. She's a 5'7" junior. Second one. Makes them both. Do you try and full court press this Cathedral team, Keith?
I think they're awful fast. You only got 1 foul. It's a shot.
Turnover there as they tried to get the ball to Fields. Rashid, can she score? And 1! Wow. She got the bucket to fall, and she'll get the foul. That's on Klein.
Now watch this. Watch the finish. See the little step, got her team up. The team is up in the air.
That may be exactly what Zakir Rashid needed. As we'll get set for the free throw. When we come back, you're watching Indiana SRN.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.indianasrn.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Life comes at you fast, so it's important to have some help along the way.
Ah, my favorite patient. Ah, my favorite patient.
When the dust settles, it doesn't always end as anticipated. Embrace the journey and care for the ones around you.
My favorite patient.
For everything else and every stage in between,
my favorite patient.
Methodist Sports Medicine is here for you.
It is a 5-point game here as Zakia Rashid heads to the line for the and one opportunity to make it a 4-point game here with 2:33 to go. Third quarter, City Alliance semifinal, number 2 as it goes down.
And Sean, she has got her 6th point with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter.
Again, the winner takes on Heritage Christian tomorrow night, 7:30, right here on ESPN. Nice ball movement by the Irish. Fields up, no dice. Oh, but they can't secure the rebound, and Bremer comes up with it. And there's a lot of things going on here as they may get a reach in on Clara Lee. Her second, and Chatard is shooting free throws the rest of the way, Keith.
It is 7-1 on the foul count. Now, you talk about pressure. Now I think you could maybe do a little bit of that.
As I believe this is Kate Caskey at the line for Chatard. Makes her first. She's a 38% free throw shooter. And think about this. How big at the time is that technical foul by Katie Fisher? Yeah, they got down, but the referees now had it in the back of their mind.
And you were down 6.
Yeah, and it ended up going to 9. She misses the second. And now you're down 2. Fired everybody up. Sorry, down 3. Fields looking for a post pass. Nothing there. Lee has it. They're trying to get it to Klein on the post. She's trying to post up to Castro. Turnover. Rashid. Oh, bad. Oh, and stolen. And she'll get a foul on Bremer. Will Caskey. What a turn of events. I think that's Bremer's second. And it sends Caskey to the line for 2 shots on the foul.
Took the ball right away from her.
We've seen, she misses the first. Chatard really has stepped up their defense since that technical foul as well, Keith.
Yeah.
Especially since the Zakia Rashid 3-point play. Second free throw, no good, missed both. They need help. Neither one of them had it, so they gave it to Cathedral. Can you call in the third person there?
No.
Okay.
Too far away from the basket.
Gotcha.
And you shouldn't be looking at that play if you're that far away.
That's true. Courtney Fields, 5'8" senior, brings it down. Bingham back in for the Irish. Fields drives.
Oh, yeah.
Right past Izzy Davis for the bucket. Quickness too much there. It's back to a 5-point lead. Davis, 3. No good. Maybe too quick. Nice job there by Caskey, but couldn't finish. Got it back. Tried again. And what defense there is McGinley and Fields go to the floor.
Okay, you have a simultaneous whistle. What are you going to call here?
Who's going to get the call? They're going to call that on McGinley, her first. And it goes to Cathedral.
And you see the Cathedral fans are going, okay, 7-2. Okay, we can understand that.
5-point lead with the Irish. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Thank you so much for joining us. Sean Crow along with Keith Myers. As it's the Girls City Alliance semifinal number 2. Fields, second time to the bucket, but couldn't convert. as there's a ton of contact going on. Davis comes down with numbers, takes it herself, but she's going to get the charge. She had the outlet pass to Rashid, and Bingham took the charge.
She did. She had the outlet pass. She thought she could take it. Good set. Way to set that ball. Way to take the charge.
Fields with the ball fake here on this pass Davis for the bucket. She should have gave it up early. And now will Cathedral hold for one here?
I think I would. I think you can run some clock here. You know, it is 5. You asked what you want to have it down to. It is where you wanted to have it down to. Aggressive defense on McGinley.
I think, yep, and that's going to be her second. As now they're piling up for Chatard. Only the 4th team foul on Chatard. Davis inbounds it. They get it all the way over to the other side of the court. In decline, misses the easy bucket, and now she'll get a foul on Caskey, Caskey's really been important for them under the bucket here, getting rebounds for Chatard.
Yeah, much better this half than the last half.
Problem is she's 1 of 3 from the charity stripe. She goes back.
But they're a very good free throw shooting team.
Caskey is a 38% free throw shooter. And she misses the first. But Rashid kept it alive.
Jump ball.
Jump ball. It'll stay with Chatard. Great job there by Zakir Rashid to keep the ball alive and get a jump ball. Quinn Johnson, the freshman, checks in. DeCastro, Davis, Caskey, Johnson, and Rashid on the floor for Chatard. Fields, Bingham, Bremer, Klein, and Finn for Chatard. Rashid, pull up 3, contact. She'll shoot 3 as Bingham fouls her.
You know, you got to learn, you know, and you're going to do that. You're a young player, but you got to realize that she's the shooter. She's going to draw that. You got to go straight up. You can't swat. Great offensive play.
Rashid makes the first. The reference I was trying to make earlier with 13 was James Harden, but now that it finally popped into my head. She makes the second. She makes this, and they hold Cathedral. It's a 2-point game heading to the 4th, Keith.
Yep. Since the technical foul, the 9-point lead is now 2.
Wow, took a lot of time there. She had a lot of time for that shot. Chatard came close at the end of 3 quarters of play. Cathedral only leads by 2. Come back for the 4th quarter on Indiana SRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the Indiana SRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
We are set for the 4th quarter, 36-34, 2-point lead for Cathedral in their own gym, the City Lions semifinal. Cathedral hosts both semis and the final. Finals tomorrow night, 7:30. Winner of this game takes on Heritage Christian. Caskey comes down, gets it to McGinley, but then it's stolen again. On the floor is Caskey, jump ball. It should go to Chatard.
You know, again, going down the lane, you gotta get space. So spread out. You got wings. They're too close. They got to get more spacing.
So you've got DeCastro, Caskey, Davis, Rashid.
Oh, knock down that 3.
And McGinley. Rashid with the 3. Got it!
Uh-oh.
Big bucket for Rashid. And just like that, Chatard regains the lead. Can Cathedral answer? McGinley tried for the steal. Eli gets it down low, and she scores. She's now got 12 on the game. This is exactly what we expected, Keith. Davis now. McGinley, circle left, driving the baseline, lost it out of bounds. It'll be off Eli. It'll stay with Chatard.
I just like McGinley's grunt. I mean, she's just an all-around great, giddy player.
She'd be a good tennis player with that.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? McGinley guarded by Fields. Oh, and threw it away. Down comes Bremer, knocked away by Chatard. It'll stay with the Irish. The Irish have Lee, Bremer, Eli, Fields, and Finn on the floor. Inbound it, Bremer. Step back, 15-footer, no good. Board for Rashid. She's feeling pretty good, so she's looking to get some space and get some shots up.
Yeah, but if you want to rotate here.
Caskey, I honestly think she tried to pass that. McGinley, down low, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Izzy Davis, Rashid for three. Got it!
In rhythm.
2 threes here in the fourth quarter for Zakir Rashid.
6 quick points for her.
It's a 2-point lead for Chatard. Fields down low. Nice look to Finn for the bucket. Rashid again misses it. Oh, McGinley had it, but she came a little bit too close to the bucket. Lee comes down. Fields in the lane. Up, under.
Forced it.
Yeah, there looked like some contact there as they're going to get that on Eli. Reaching in on DeCastro. That's her fourth.
Now you shoot double the whole entire fourth quarter.
You just need your good free throw shooters to knock them down. This is Carly DeCastro, a junior. She's 53% from the line for the season. And she misses the first. Wow. Not a good night at the line for the Trojans.
Because they're much better than that, aren't they? Aren't they about 68%?
They are 63% from the line. Caroline Klein back in for the Irish, for Eli.
Oh,
made the second one.
Snuck it in there.
And it's a 1-point lead for Chatard. It's going to be back and forth. Izzy Davis getting some good minutes for Chatard off the bench. Lee on McGinley and one.
Are they going to count that? Let's see if he's going to count it. Oh, they are.
They're going to get that on Rashid.
Wow. I don't know, Sean.
Clara Lee with the and one opportunity. I think that was actually on Rashid. Lee misses it. And the foul is on Zakir Rashid. Cathedral with the 1-point lead now. Izzy Davis gets it to McGinley, excuse me. Work it back around. Lee is guarding Rashid. Davis up. Ton of contact, no foul though. And Fields will bring the basketball down for Cathedral. Guarded by McGinley. Fields in the lane, out of control. And then nice pass by Davis. Nice stop by Rashid. She's got 8 in the quarter. Quickly back down to Bremer. Nice little turnaround. Can't get it to go though. Finn with the board. And they're going to get a foul on DeCastro, I believe.
This is received right here, the 3-point. Just that's a second one of the night. I mean, she stepped right into it.
She's got 17 now in the game. They get it into Klein, threw it at the feet of Clara Lee, and Chatard comes up with it.
Got to be a bounce pass there.
McGinley looks to drive, double teamed. And they're going to get a foul on Mia Finn. That is her third. That'll be 2 free throws for McGinley. 77% free throw shooter. She is 3 of 4 tonight. Make that 3 of 5. Still a 1-point lead for Chatard. And she missed both. Wow. And out of bounds to Cathedral. Those hurt.
Both teams not shooting well at all on the free throw line. And yeah, those are the ones you watch this tomorrow or you watch this late tonight because it can to keep you up.
It'll make you lose hair. I mean, you know don't
I know
you?
that very well because my teams never hit free throws.
Fields now to Bingham. Little weave. Ooh, I thought that was
away with a travel.
Fields, 3 ball, no good. But somehow Mia Finn came up with the board. Bingham almost got it stolen. Fields comes down, up, under, and scores. I've got her for 5. And it's a 1-point lead for Cathedral. Rashid lost control, picked it back up.
Oh, you got to pick her up.
Oh, McGinley with the board, and she scores.
She went straight to the basket. McGinley knew where she was going to go and delivered.
Back and forth we go. What's the Carnival Barker say? Where it stops, nobody knows. Fields comes back for the board. Still can't get it to go. Up again. 3 in a row she's missed, and they're going to get a foul on her, I believe.
Do you know Indiana SRN streams more than 300 games a year and reaches millions? If you'd like to help us put kids first and advertise on Indiana SRN, contact us at coach@Indiana SRN or hit the donate button. Thank you so much.
I couldn't see who the referee called that foul on. I believe it was on Fields. That will be her 3rd. And another missed free throw.
Bell.
For Chatard. My goodness. She is 2 of 5. She made that one. Back up to a 2-point lead. Timeout on the floor. Timeout. Full timeout. We'll take it with them. Come back on Indiana SRN.
How does a good man become even better? By working out? Or by working his way up the corporate ladder? By changing his diet? Or by changing his style? By traveling the world? Or by staying perfectly still? For 300 years, we've helped good men become the best versions of themselves through a dedicated fraternity and by taking an oath to live a life of integrity, service, and brotherly love. Men who are as committed to each other and their families as they are to our noble cause. In the end, we don't just make men better, we make them Masons, not just a man.
Cathedral with the basketball down 2 here. Just a little bit more than 3 minutes to go here in the second semifinal as Rashid almost steals the basketball. In the second half, Keith, if you take away Zakir Rashid, I believe the Chatard is like 7 of 13 from the line. Oh, way too easy there, and Bremer missed it. She got it back and scored.
Big basket.
Only her 3rd point of the second half. And we're tied at 46. Remember, you said the magic number was 50, Keith, whoever got there first.
Yep.
McGinley down on the post, kicked it out to Castro. Davis for 3, no good. Bremer with the board. And Fields will run the show now for the Irish.
Yeah, and now this is where you have to be deliberate, and I would look for Finn Yeah, Finn is in the ball game. Post her up.
She's trying to post up Bell as they got Lee caught over there on the side into the post. Oh, jump ball. Nice job there by Zakir Rashid. It stays with Cathedral, but the possession arrow flips to Chatard.
That was pretty good defense right there.
That was great defense. Oh, and again, knocked out of bounds by Rashid.
Can't tell if that's the ball. Ball fake, bounce pass.
And that's the coach's daughter.
I understand.
Finn inbound under their own basket.
You know, when you're in a game like that, you really don't think that. You know, it's easy for us to second guess here.
Gets it in. Bremer, little runner in the lane. Won't go, but she'll shoot 2. That's on McGinley. That's her 3rd, I believe. And that sends Bremer to the line. She's a 78% free throw shooter on the season. 1 for 2 tonight. She makes the first.
Like to hear from you during the game? Tweet us at IndianaSRN. Tweet us at IndianaSRN. Get ready for a shout out.
She makes both. And Cathedral's up by 2.
2 minutes to play. Oh, boy.
Would you have it any other way?
Nope.
Davis looking to take Bingham. Get it back out to Rashid. We're at the 2-minute warning now. Zakia Rashid got a pick from DeCastro. Tried to get it back to her. Had McGinley, but luckily DeCastro was there. Oh, good look to find Bell under the basket. And we're tied at 48. Well, these teams are going to be worn out, and they have to play Heritage Christian tomorrow night, Keith. Almost thrown away there, too. There's bodies all over the place. Cathedral wants a timeout. We'll keep it here. All right, you're a former coach. What are you thinking?
There's 2 ways of thinking here. Do you run the offense, get the ball underneath? You don't need threes. You don't really need jump shots. I think you got to go inside, and I think you really got to go to Finn. If you're Chatard, your streak shooter is hot. Got to give her the basketball. Let her develop. See what happens. Either way, it's been a fun game, and I tell you, it's a lot since the techno foul. I mean, you said she got a since that they have played with a chip on their shoulder, and maybe that's how it took to motivate them.
I agree with you. Cathedral needs to get it down in the post, and on the other side, I think Chatard should try some double screens to try and get Rashid an open look.
And she got away with an over and back there.
She did. Fields will get it to Bremer. Switch on defense there. As it's man-to-man. DeCastro with the steal.
Right idea, though. They wanted to go inside. They had the inside open. She just couldn't catch the ball.
Eli back in the game. McGinley will get it back. Davis, nice shot fake. Stop and pop, and she can't get any to fall. But McGinley with the board, and she'll shoot free throws. I believe that is going to be on Fields, her 4th.
And that's really important because Field has learned to penetrate tonight.
McGinley at the foul line, 1 minute exactly to go. Tied at 48, not anymore. She makes the first, 49-48. Will Keith be right with the magic number? If he is right, Chatard was there first. All right, Cathedral going to try and look in the post, I believe. There's Finn. Drives in. Nice defense by Rashid. Stripped her of the basketball. And now Cathedral probably has to foul. Rashid comes down so they can hold the basketball. And they're going to foul Izzy Davis, the junior. She's an 86% free throw shooter.
You know, this is what you practice all year long for this time a game. See what she has.
I did not see who that foul was on. It's on Lee. It's her third foul. And Davis makes the first.
How quiet was the gym?
And that was nothing but net on the free throw. Well, still a one-possession game. The second free throw is huge. It is very quiet. Good thing we're not there. They could hear us. Makes both. And we've got another timeout on the floor. It's a 4-point lead for Chatard, 39.3. What are you drawing up if you're Coach Finn?
Well, I don't know if you really need the 3-point basket. You really don't. Again, post, get inside, but go strong to the basket and draw the foul. If you're Chatard, you got to guard the post, but you're in control here. You're in 39.3. You're really in control here because even if Cathedral scores, they're going to probably foul right away to get you back on the free throw line. I like 4-point leads at this point structure of the game. A 3-point lead would scare me. 4, I can live with it. But you got to pound the ball inside, and then you got to finish.
Great defense there by Rashid. The ball handlers that you want the ball in the hands for Chatard. McGinley, 77%. Rashid, 76%. Adams, 75%. Davis, 86% from the free throw line.
The other thing, if I'm Cathedral, if I score, I'm putting pressure in the backcourt.
They have to go full court. Finn and Lee in the backcourt to bring it in. They tried to get it to Mia Finn last time, and it got stolen. Finn has it now. They're trying to get it to Eli. Up and under. Nothing there. Finn with the board. Ball on the floor. It's a jump ball, and it'll go to Chatard.
Wow.
Now here comes the pressure, just like you talked about. You want to get it to McGinley, Davis, or Rashid.
Now you got to stay. You cannot move the baseline here. Oh, easy
They get it to
pass.
Rashid. Oh, wide open. Pull it back out, and they're going to foul McGinley. And they'll send the 77%er to the free throw line. That is the fourth on Finn. Great sportsmanship there by DeCastro to help her up as McGinley goes to the line. And she makes the first.
How about when they needed to make free throws, they made free throws?
Another timeout by Cathedral. So you're looking at a two-possession game with 19.6. You have to shoot threes now if she makes this, if you're Cathedral.
Yeah, you knock down this free throw, you feel pretty good about yourself. And personally, she has only one timeout left in the game, so she can only stop the clock one more time. You know, you hate to give points away, but I would give some points away.
Fields 32% from three. Bremer 30. Lee 17, but she's knocked a couple down tonight. So those are the three shooters you want to watch out for if you are Chatard. Second one for McGinley is good. And Fields now will come down, shoot a three. No good. And Rashid with the board. That's going to be on Finn. And that could be a nail, Keith, or it could be somebody warming up out in the parking lot.
That's her fifth. She's played a great game. You know, Finn has done a nice job early in the first half. I have a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yep. Klein back in for the Irish. Rashid goes to the line. She is 76% for the night, or for the season, excuse me.
Yep, that second half surge.
The turning point in the game was a technical foul, in my opinion. She makes the second, and it's a 7-point game. You let them have the shot here. They go in. Fields gets the layup. And another timeout for Cathedral. That's probably their last one.
Yes, that's her fifth. So
that
she's
is her
done.
last. 4.9, 5-point lead.
Now, you can tell she's a pure basketball player. From Indiana. She really feels her team can still win this thing. I love that. I love the no-quit attitude. But these are things you can learn to the next level where sectional play is how to finish, what we're going to do in this situation, how we're going to do this situation.
They will definitely watch this film when it comes tournament time because they're looking at the number of games they played in such a short period of time.
Well, I guarantee you, if I'm Coach Finn, I'm watching this game tonight when I'm going home.
Oh,
when I go
coaches,
home.
Are you kidding me? Absolutely. I'll take that quarter fine as that foul. And McGinley will go to the line again. And
our producer's looking for the can. That can.
Yeah, the can with that word on it that I just said that you get fined for saying.
So McGinley's at the line now shooting 2.
I didn't even see who that foul was on. McGinley makes the first.
You look at this.
Fields fouled out.
You look at this at a 57-50. This was not a 7-point game by no means.
And hey, guess what? You got it right, Keith. First one to 51 as Chatard defeats Cathedral 57-50, and they will take on Heritage Christian in the championship game tomorrow night at 7:30. Do you have any final thoughts, Keith?
Well, if you're the guys on the committee and you did it by seeding, you got the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed, so that's what you wanted if you're doing this tournament. If you're Chatard, now you got to bounce back because really Heritage Christian has won this thing so many times. You almost think that they're ready. Heritage Christian knows what they have to do to get it accomplished. Chatard now knows what they need to do, and we'll see how the game shapes up. 7:30 start tomorrow. Join us. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think.
As a reminder, on December 11th, Chatard defeated Heritage Christian at Chatard 71-61. So Heritage Christian has a little bit of history on their side, not only on the tournament, but the fact that they've got a chip on their shoulder since they lost to Chatard earlier in the season.
And if you talk about it, you look at all these things in the City Alliance, because all these teams play each other early in the year because they have to, most of them have to play each other just so we could seat the tournament correctly. This is the second time, maybe the third time teams are looking at each other. 2 times in a row is really difficult to beat a team. The advantage is gone. Now it's all neutral court. Cathedral is not here. They don't get home court advantage. I think if we could have fans in the stands other than parents, this thing would be packed tomorrow night. But we deal with it. So tell your neighbors, tell your friends they can catch the championship game here right on Indiana SRN.
Quick note.
Start.
Yeah, 7:30 start, tip-off tomorrow night. Quick thought. McGinley with 11 in the second half. Rashid with 15 in the second half. They both finished with 16 and 18, respectively. Eli and Finn both had 12 for Cathedral.
Not to tell you anything, but the 2 stars, if they are on, we could see 75 points on the scoreboard.
I cannot wait for Zakir Rashid versus Ariana Wiggins tomorrow night.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, for our cameraman Chance Middleton, for our producer Jerry Collins, for Keith Myers, I'm Sean Kroll. Once again, our final score here from Cathedral High School. Bishop Chatard 57, Cathedral 50. Good night and God bless.